Moving on into 200 with the CZ75 SP-01 tactical. Yeah, this is incredible. I'll let the video speak for itself, but it's just such a fun time shooting 9mm through this, because the only other two steel frame I had shot before this one was the 686 from Smith & Wesson, which is a 38 special or 357 Magnum, and then the P226 DAK or DAO from SIG, which is a 40. So yeah, this is just, I mean, the 40 is not that much different in terms of the recoil, but this, it's so much fun. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the ergonomics on it, and excuse me, and yeah, and the shoot, because it was so much fun. Okay, enjoy, and we'll see you in the outro.
This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All firearm handling shown is performed by trained individuals in a controlled environment. Always follow the 4 rules of gun safety. Number 1, treat your firearm as if it is loaded. Number 2, never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Comply with all local, state, and federal laws regarding firearms. Do not attempt to replicate any actions seen in this video without proper training and safety measures. The creators assume no liability for misuse or unsafe practices.
Greetings, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you. This is the 1,000 round review series, where I shoot at various distances in yards, shoot various ammunition types, 115, 124, 147, and hollow point, among others, eventually. And this is round 200 of the CZ75 SP-01 tactical. It seems like a mouthful, but it's not really. The first 100 rounds at 35 yards was outstanding. I have never shot a steel-framed, I take that back, I have, they're revolvers. And so the revolvers, of course, if you've shot a revolver, you know that they're just confident. They feel so good. The double action, single action is inspired. I'll shoot at Smith & Wesson 686 eventually, because that's the gun I learned on. So I am excited to have shot those, and now shooting a steel-framed semi-automatic pistol. That's the change. I've never shot one of those until yesterday, and whew, man, I am happy. Let's just say happy, because I get excited about these things, and naturally this was very, very exciting. So we're going to do a 10 and 13, go back and forth, dance around, get our bearings with the firearm as it's close range to see how it does. Let's do double action first. Semi-double action. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah. That's probably what's messing up the target. It's gonna come off. I'll shoot the yellow at 10 yards, but damn! Damn, that's awesome. Oh man. God dang. Kind of wish that decocker was a little bit lighter. Let's decock it a little bit better. All right, let's go dancing. Do a paradiddle. That was slow. Let's do it again. Paradiddle. Oh. Yeah, okay. Paradiddle diddle. Paradiddle diddle diddle diddle. Gotta work on that follow-up. Jeez. Holy crap. Oops. God dang. Tell me she goes fast without telling me she goes fast. Bow, right there. And it's the gun. It's not, I mean, you know, sure, you can put it on there, but because the recoil is so minimal, return to zero is so quick. Give me a break, man. That is a cheat code. That is, CZ stands for cheat zone. Cheat zone, totally. Oh gosh, cheat zone 75. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of your CZ, whichever one you have, because this baby blasts. And I want to know if you have a CZ75B or P-01, which I did look at, the P-01, or SP-01. And I think there's another one, but I think those four, CZ75, CZ75B, CZ75, P-01, and then the SP-01. Tell me what you think. Whew. Let's talk about it, man. That is impressive, just as the Echelon is. Man, these guns are top notch. Top notch. Thank you so much for joining me. See you in the outro. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna go pick up my stuffs. Oh, and I didn't show you, I'm shooting at 10 and 13, so it is closer, if I didn't show you before. But that's where it is. I apologize. Okay, au revoir. Okay, 200 through, just moving along. This was an amazing shoot. So I can see these bolsters on the grip are very pronounced and very, very different than, say, something that is, flat. And although I'm pretty sure you can get some grips on these pistols, not from the factory necessarily, that are a little bit more filling of the hands. But coming from the factory, I initially didn't like the rubber texture, which is kind of weird. It was a little sticky, but as I've worn through it, it's very, very nice, and I do really like this. And for the price, we won't go over the price right now, but all of this combined together for the price that you pay, it's insane. The one thing to mention too with this grip here at your thumb, it's got a little, almost like a angled, not lever, what am I trying to say? Ledge. Angled ledge on the grip for single-handed shooting, and it's almost like a little gas pedal, mini gas pedal that you press down here as you're shooting. It gives it a very confident. I don't think I did any one-handed shooting throughout the 1,000 rounds, but I noticed that, and it's just very nice. Of course, when you're two-handed shooting, your cover hand covers. I'm sorry, your support hand covers that, and you're going to be shooting, off to the side. But I noticed that it was very, very, very interesting. All of the architecture and the engineering behind this pistol, from interesting concave of the underneath or above the trigger guard, above the trigger. Usually I would like to have some sort of but ledge to play him. Let me focus this on. It's getting ridiculous. To focus or to rest my support thumb on would be nice to have, but this is still it's an interesting feel. Also, the heat, it didn't produce too much heat, mostly because it's the barrel separate from the frame itself. But that's another big note to look at, is how much wider. It's like the adverse of a normal semi-automatic firearm, where you have the frame maybe equal size as the slide, whereas on the CZs, the frame is a lot thicker, so the barrel sits into the frame, which creates that minimal amount of recoil, along with the frame being steel. But that's something that you notice right away. It's just so impressive to shoot, and I look forward to shooting many more different CZs, and the Shadow 2 carry I will be getting as well to try that out. But this SP-01, I wish I would have gotten the original model. I'll look online. It was probably really expensive, but this was, yeah. Anyway, this is around 200, so we'll see where it goes from there. And of course, the beaver tail is very pronounced. You're not going to get any sort of slide bite. You're miles away from the slide. Also, the slide being high up, reciprocation is light years away from your hand. So yeah, tell me what you think about your SP-01, your CZ. Let's keep this going. See you at 300. And yeah, appreciate everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, recommend, all that jazz, not in that particular order. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. 照顾好自己，注意安全。